Good morning, students. In our last lecture, we have seen that the man was carried and kept in the room of Sadao's father, and Sadao asked his wife Hannah to go and bring some hot water so that this man should be washed, as he was very dirty due to the exposure of weather. Hannah said that I am going to call Yumi, and Yumi will wash this man. And Yumi has brought hot water, but after seeing the white man, she has refused to wash the man. Hannah washed the man, and she was anxious about her husband because Sarao was not present in the room at that time. But when she was looking for her, Sadao opened the door and came into the room where the white man was lying. Where the white man was lying, and he has fastened, he has tied a surgeon's emergency light on his forehead, and having his surgeon's emergency bag and surgeon's coat. Hannah asked her husband, means you have decided to operate this man? He said yes, but he was not paying much attention to the words of Hannah. Okay, as soon as he touched the wound and unpacked it, or started taking out the packing, the fresh blood started coming out of his body. He peeped into the wound with his bright surgeon's light, which he has tied on his forehead, and he said, the bullet is still there. And he was surprised that the wound has become very deep due to the continuous dashing with the rocks. And maybe possible that I will take out the bullet, but the blood which is flowing, that is not artificial. Okay guys, let us proceed. At this moment Hannah choked. When he opened the packing, when he opened the packing, Hannah was choked. Choke means become too tense to perform well. Hannah became too tense to perform well. What was Hannah doing? Before this we have seen that Dr. Sadao has asked his wife to use the anesthetic which is used before the operation of any person, and Hannah was having a question, as she has never used it, but he said that you have nothing to do, but you have to put the anesthetic very close to his nose. Okay, so when he started taking out the packing, Hannah choked. He looked up and saw her face color of sulfur. Okay, and Dr. Sadao looked at the face of his wife, and the influence of the sulfur was clearly seen on the face of Hannah. Don't faint, he said sharply. He said to his wife, oh, don't faint, don't become unconscious, don't become unconscious, and if I stop now, the man will surely die. And Dr. Sadao knew very well that if he is going to stop his work, his operation, surely this man will die. This man will die surely. This man will die. He clapped her hands. He clapped her hands to her mouth. She clapped her hands onto her mouth. Clapped means placed with a force. Hannah placed with a force her hands to her mouth and leaped up and ran out of the room. And she at once ran out the room. Okay, outside in the garden he heard her retching. Retching means making efforts to omit. So outside in the garden, Dr. Sadao heard her wife was making efforts to omit. It will be better for her to empty her stomach. Dr. Sadao said that it is too good for her to empty her stomach. he thought. He had forgotten that of course she had never seen an operation. Okay, and Dr. Sadao has totally forgotten that his wife has never seen any operation, but her distress and his inability to go to her at once made him impatient. Okay, distress. Here is one word, distress. Distress means disgust. Okay, but her disgust, the disgust of his wife, and the inability of Dr. Sadao to go to his wife at once, this made him impatient. And irritable. Irritable means here angry with this man who lay like dead under his knife. With this man with whom he get irritated, or he lost his patience, with the man who was lying under his knife. This man, he thought, there is no reason under heaven why he should lie. Okay, and Dr. Sadao started thinking that there is no reason near the God why this man should lie. Unconsciously, this thought made him ruthless. Unknowingly, this thought make him rough. Means he started thinking, yaar, what is the meaning to save this man? And this thought unknowingly, this thought make him rough, and he proceeded swiftly. But he has not stopped his work. He was doing his work swiftly, fastly. In his dream, the man moaned, but Sadao paid no heed. No heed means no attention, except to mutter at him. Okay, and in his dream, the man moaned, cried out, groaned, but Dr. Sadao paid no attention, except of it. Dr. Sadao muttered at him. He muttered, groan if you like, I am not doing this for my own pleasure. Okay, Dr. Sadao said groan, cried out, groan. Okay, but the work which I am doing, I am not doing this work for my own happiness, for my own delightfulness. Groan. Once again, groan. He muttered, groan if you like. If you like, you can groan, you can cry out, because I am not doing this work for my own delightfulness. In fact, I do not know why I am doing it. Oh, next. He said that, in fact, I am totally unknown why I am doing this. Why Dr. Sadao is saying this? Because he knew very well that he is our enemy. He is my enemy. He is the enemy of my country. Okay, so he is saying that I do not know why I am doing it. My dear students, here is a dilemma, not accurate dilemma, but here you can say that the work has got victory on everything, because it was work or duty has got victory on everything, because it was the duty of a doctor to save the life of a dying man. And he is saying that why I am doing this, I am unable to understand, but he is doing the work. The door opened, and Hannah was there again. Okay, and the door was open, Hannah appeared, came again. Where is the anesthetic? She asked in a clear voice. Okay, and Hannah asked in a very clear voice about anesthetic. Sadao motioned with his chin. Sadao pointed out with his chin. It is as well that you came back, he said. This fellow beginning to stir. Stir means move. Okay, and Sadao said that it is too good that you have come again. It is too good that you have come, because this man has started breathing and started some moving. Okay, she had the bottle and some cotton in her hand. Okay, Hannah was having some cotton and one bottle in her hand. But how shall I do it? She asked from Dr. Sadao. But how shall I use it? Simply saturate. My dear students, saturate means fill. Simply fill the cotton and hold it near his nostril and bring it very closer to the nostril of this man. Sadao replied without delaying. For one more intricate detail. One more intricate. Intricate means होता है complicated. Complicated means odd, complex. In Hindi जटिल. Okay. And Sadao was busy in his complex work. Okay, complex work. When he breathes badly, move it away a little. And he said, if this man started breathing badly, then remove it or move it a little. She crouched. Crouched means bent. She bent very close to the sleeping face of the young American. Okay, see, Hannah crouched, bent very close to the sleeping face of the young man. It was piteously thin face. It was pitiable. It was pitiable face. It was very thin face. It was pitiable face. She thought, and the lips were twisted, and the lips of the prisoner of war was twisted. The man was suffering, whether he knew it or not. Okay, the man was in pain. The man was in suffering, whether the man knew about this or not. Watching him, she wondered if the stories they heard something of suffering of prisoners were true. Okay, and after watching this man, Hannah thought that the stories which she has heard about the suffering of the prisoners were true. They came like flickers of rumor. They came like the flickers. Flickers means dim. Rumors means hearsay, afwah in Hindi. Okay, and these stories came just like the dim rumors and told by the word mouth and always contradicted, and which is told by the people are always having opposed. Means to say, once again I am explaining here, Hannah wants to say that the stories which she has heard about the prisoners were true, were correct, and these stories come just like dim rumors, dim hearsay, which is told by the people, and always these stories are having contradicted. In the newspaper, the reports were always that wherever the Japanese army went, the people received them gladly. And in the newspaper, this was the news that wherever the Japanese army had gone, they were welcomed. My dear students, pay attention to this. In earlier line, she has said that whatever she has heard about the prisoners were true, but here she is saying that it is having contradicted opposed. Why? Because in the newspaper they are getting the news that wherever the Japanese army had gone, they were welcomed they were received with gladly. Okay, it means to say these news are not totally correct. Sometimes the Japanese army were also puzzled. Sometimes Japanese army were also in pain, suffering. Okay. By the way, with cries of joy at their liberation, and they were welcomed with the exultation, with the cries of happiness, and the people and at their liberation, at their freedom, at their liberation, act of being set at liberty, act of being set at liberation, act of being set at liberty. Okay, where is the line? Liberation. But sometimes she remembered such men as General Takma. Here is the name of the general. But sometimes she remembered about General Takma, who at home beat his wife cruelly. And this General Takma used to beat his wife without mercy. Though no one mentioned it now, but it was not mentioned by anyone. It was not mentioned in the newspaper that he had fought so victorious a battle in Manchuria. But it was published in the newspaper that this man has fought very victoriously a battle in Manchuria. If a man like that could be so cruel to a woman in his power, would he not be cruel to one like this, for instance? Okay, She is thinking that if a man like General Takima can be so cruel, so merciless, so unkind to his wife, he will not be. Will he not be cruel to this prisoner of war? Huh? She hoped annexiously that this man had not been tortured. Annexiously with anxiety means in Hindi chinta ke saath. Tortured means given physical pain. Okay, and hoped that she hoped with anxiety that this man was not given physical pain. This man was not given physical pain. It was at this moment. It was at that moment she observed deep red scars. Scars means wound on his neck, just under the ear. At that moment, when she was thinking that it is too good that this man was not given physically pain, and at that moment she observed a deep red wound on his neck, just under the ear. Those scars, she muttered, lifting her eyes to Sadao. She said, raising her eyes to Sadao, lifting her eyes to Sadao. Okay, but he did not answer. At this moment, he felt the tip of his instrument strike against something hard. At that moment, he felt that his instrument has strike. His instrument has strike. Okay, at the instrument has strike something hard. Okay, his instrument has strike with something hard, dangerously near the kidney. Okay, and very close to the kidney. All thought left him. He has lost all thought. He felt only the purest pleasure, and Dr. Sadao was getting the pure pleasure. He probed with his fingers. He probed. Probed means searched. He searched with fingers, delicately, very softly, familiar with every atom of the human body, and Dr. Sadao was acquainted, familiar, known with the every part of human body. His old American professor of anatomy had seen to that knowledge. Ignorance of the human body is the surgeon's cardinal sin. Cardinal means capital. Okay, and it was always told by the American professor. It was always told or delivered in the delivered the lecture in the classroom that the greatest ignorance of a surgeon is that if he is ignorant about the parts of human body and he is doing operation, that is the capital sin. Ignorance of the human body is the surgeon's capital sin or cardinal sin. Okay, ignorance, if you are ignorant about the parts of human's body and you are doing operation, then it is the capital sin. Okay, sirs, he had thundered at his classes year after year. Sir's word always you find that when the teachers are teaching, sometimes he sends sirs. Okay, these words are for students. Okay, he had thundered at the classes. He had thundered at his classes year after year, and he used to tell this year after year to the student to operate without as complete knowledge of the body as if you had made it. Anything less than that is a murder. Okay, and if you are doing an operation and you are unknown about the parts of human body, it means that you are doing murder. Okay, it is not quite at the kidney, my friend. It is not quite very close. It is not very close to the kidney, my friend. Sadao murmured. It was his habit to murmur to the patient when he forget himself in an operation. Okay, and it was the habit of Dr. Sadao. It was the habit of Dr. Sadao to use the word friends when he was lost in his work or in his operation. My friend, he always called his patients, and so now he did. Okay, it was his habit to call the patient as my friend, and at this time he has forgotten that the man who is lying under his knife was his enemy. Then quickly, with the cleanest and most precise incision. Incision means, my dear, cut. Incision means cut. Okay, precise means accurate. Okay, and then very quickly, with the cleanest and the most accurate cut was made by the doctor, and the bullet was out. Bullet was out. The man cured, stirred, moved. The man moved, but he was still unconscious. But the man was unconscious. Nevertheless, he muttered a few English words, and he said some English words. Guts. He muttered, choking. Oh, guts. They got my guts. They got my guts. Oh God, they have got my guts. Choking, blocking. रुकता हुआ in Hindi. Okay. And Sadao said. Sadao. Haina cried sharply. Sadao said. The man sank again into silence so profound that Sadao took up his wrist, and once again the man became very silent. Okay, the man became very silent and very deep silent. That Sadao took up his wrist, and Sadao took the wrist of that man and hating to touch of it. Sadao was hating to touch the wrist of that man. Yes, there was still a pulse, so faint, so feeble. He said that, oh, the pulse is working there, but it is very weak, so feeble. But enough. If he wanted the man to live, to give hope, okay? If he wanted to live, if he wanted to bring the man into the conscious, then that was enough, that was sufficient. No more anesthetic. Okay. But certainly I do not want this man to live, he thought. He thought that, yeah, certainly I don't want that this man should live. No more anesthetic, he told Hannah. He forbade Hannah to give him much more anesthetic. He turned as swiftly as though he had never paused. And he turned from there very fastly, as he is not going to stop. From his medicine, he choose a small vial, okay, and from his medicine he choose a very small bottle, okay, and filled a hypodermic, and he filled a syringe and thrust it into the patient's left arm, and he thrust it, okay, he sent it into the left arm of the prisoner of war. Then putting down the needle, he took the man's wrist again, and putting down the needle, he touched the pulse again, okay. The pulse under his fingers fluttered once, twice, and then grew stronger, okay, and the pulse was fluttering under his fingers once, twice, and then it was growing stronger and stronger. This man will live in spite of all, he said to Hannah, and sighed. Oh, he has taken a breath of relief, saying to Hannah that at all this man will alive. The young man woke, so weak, his blue eyes so terrified when he perceived, come to know. When this man come to know that where he was, okay, where he was, then the man get afraid, okay. The man's eyes were terrified when he came to know that where he was. Oh, that Hannah felt compelled to apologize. She herself served him, for none of the servants would enter the room, and the food and everything was served by Hannah because the servant has refused to come into the room. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay, when she came in the first time, she saw him summon his uh, all strength to be prepared for some fearful thing. When the man came into the conscious first time, he collected all his strength to prepare to hear some fearful thing. Don't be afraid, she begged him softly, but Hannah requested him don't get afraid. How come you speak English? He gasped. He asked from gasped. Gasp means you know very well that he was not having enough power, so he was panting when he was speaking. To gasp, he was gasping, but he asked, "Oh, how is it that you are speaking English? Okay." I was a long time in America, she replied. She said that I have remained in America for a long time. She saw that he wanted to reply to that, but he could not. But it was noticed by Hannah. Hannah noticed that the man wanted to reply. The man wanted to say something, but he could not speak. and so he knelt and fed him gently. So Hannah knelt and she gave him food, or she fed him gently from the porcelain spoon. Okay, spoon which is made in Japan, or you can say uh, प्रोक्लीन स्पून इन हिंदी चीनी मिट्टी से बना हुआ बर्तन, चीनी मिट्टी से बना हुआ बर्तन. Yes, he ate unwillingly, but still he ate. Okay, and the man, the prisoner of war, ate without any willing. Okay, but he ate something. Now you will soon be right, he said, not liking him, and it moved to comfort him. Okay, Hannah comforted him, saying that you will get soon. You will become strong within short span of time. He did not answer. When Sadao came in the third day after operation, he found the young man sitting up. Okay, and when Sadao came into the room of the prisoner of war after the third day of the operation, he found that the young man sitting up, and Dr. Sadao found that he was sitting up, his face bloodless with the effort, but he was making efforts, and the face seems that there was no blood. Lie down, Sadao cried out, do you want to die? Okay, Sadao said, lie down, otherwise you will die. He forced the man down gently and strongly, and examined the wound, and he forced the man very softly and strongly, and he examined the wound. You may kill yourself if you do this sort of things, he scolded. And Dr. Sadao scolded him, rebuked him, chided him that if you are going to do such a things, you will die. What are you going to do with me? The boy muttered. Okay, the boy asked, what are you going to do with me? Are you going to hand me over? Yes, he asked a question. Are you going to hand over me to the police? For a moment, Sadao did not answer. Sadao had not given any answer for one moment. He finished his examination and then pulled the silk quilt over the man. Okay, and he finished his examination, or he finished his work, and the man was covered by the where is the line, where is the line, examine yourself 17, and then the man was covered. Okay, the man was covered. Okay, for the man was almost 17 years old. Okay,